we're gonna figure everything out live. We're fine.
Doing it live.
We're doing it live. How's it going, everyone? We are back with Microsoft Flight Sim. Uther's just trying to learn something today because, you know, I figured with John here, if I crash, I get to blame him. And
what?
Yep.
Huh?
That's how this goes.
That was not in the agreement.
That was very much in the agreement. That's the prize for winning the landing challenge last night. Didn't you get the memo?
Oh.
So, you know, that's what you get for winning. You get to teach me now.
Uh-huh.
So that's how it goes. We're back. We're in the Kilo Papa Kilo Bravo Airport. My hometown airport again. We're going to be flying out of here up to Pittsburgh today as we get ready for a little bit of a flight. I'm going to be learning the ILS system. That's you to my left?
Bonanza?
Yeah, but you don't have a name tag.
Yeah. I see you merged in with a TBM too.
Well, you know, I just wanted that third prop in the middle. Just bring it all
extra
on.
speed.
More power and all that good stuff. So I'm going to have to start this thing, and then we'll start programming our G1000. I did not pre-program it using the world map in the game. I kind of wanted to do it using all in-game mechanics. So while that might be slower, I think it'll help me learn a little bit better, to be honest. So, okay, that's working. I'll do that. Flight controls look fine. No drift there. Subbing up the cowl flaps. Good to go. Batteries on. Let's do a little bit of fuel boost. Don't need much. We'll get our strobe on because we're just parked for a while. I don't know how long it's going to take us to set up the G1000. Again, not something that I've really done before, so we will definitely find out. Let's actually turn on the fuel for the aircraft here. Maybe just go one notch of flaps, make sure those are working. Yeah, they're looking good. And avionics on. Prop start. Okay, right engine looks good in the green. Left engine coming alive. Right there. Gonna idle around 1500. Just kind of look. Looks fine. I'll come back a bit on that power. Low volts. Pitot heat off. Let's turn on our alternators. Don't want to lose battery power. That looks fine. We can turn off fuel boost now. Lower heater. Alright. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to start messing with this Garmin 1000. We'll take a look here. Doop. Okay, so what mode do I have to be on? VOR or GPS?
Well, how would you like to navigate?
Probably GPS.
There you go.
Okay, what's VOR? Radio signals?
Yeah, it's a visual omni range is what it stands for. It's
Visual omni, okay.
So the station sends out a beam in every direction, and you can tune in and go, hey, I'm on the 287 bearing from the station. And you know that you're somewhere along that line in relation to that specific point on Earth.
You're somewhere along that line.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you can figure out exactly where you are if you have another station in range that you can go, okay, I'm on the 287 from this one, but I'm also on the 185 from this one, and that gives you your exact point.
That makes sense. Good job. Making sense with John. It's a
Yeah.
new segment of the stream. Alright, so I plug in my start. We're at Kilo Papa Kilo Bravo. Go back into our flight plan, come back down to a base, and I'm going to go ahead and plug in Kilo Papa India? Tango?
Yes.
Okay. KPIT. And enter. So that's our full route. We're going pretty much from here up to Pittsburgh. It's about 88 nautical miles. Well, it's not going to tell me how long it's going to take to go there because right now we're not moving. From here, if I actually hit procedures, and if I want, I could go departure. I could select departure off of here. It doesn't look like we have any departure options from our airport. So I don't know if that's true when it comes to this one, but we can go down to K-Pit though and hit procedure, and we'll do approach. I will, let's do 10 left or 10 right. There's actually a lot of options in this thing. Like we could, what's RNAV? Radar navigation?
Random area navigation.
Okay.
I
think
it's mostly GPS.
Okay. Well, I think I will do 10R.
ILS.
ILS, yes. So enter
All
that.
right.
And then if I select again, I can actually choose what transceiver, I think.
Transition.
Transition. Looks like it's Mufti anyways.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button. 10R. Okay, now nope. 10R. It says minimums are off. Load or activate. We'll load. See what that does to our flight plan here. If I zoom out on this, you can see all of our little waypoints have been updated, everyone, to include WILE and another waypoint, and then we're at Pittsburgh right there. If I wanted to, and I think I will. Hey, Wavy Fish, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream, as always. How's everyone doing, by the way? Usually I'm better at being a streamer, but I'm just interested in learning, and this setup process takes a little bit anyways, so I'm not really overly paying attention. I apologize. Okay, we'll get this. We'll do a procedure for, I guess, approach. No, I did approach, right?
Yeah, we set that up.
So arrival, I guess, would be like arriving towards that area. So let's do arrival then. What arrival should we use? Does it say on the charts like what arrival is best to use?
So a lot of the arrivals will, so there's 4 of them here. They'll handle the traffic from one of 4 directions is usually what they're set up for.
Okay.
So looking at,
I don't know what would be a good one to do. I mean, I could just pick one, really.
I mean, the Fuga 6 would actually be not too bad. It has a point that actually starts here at Parkersburg.
Oh.
So we could pick that up.
All right. Oh Lord, that's a. Okay, it's thinking. It's thinking. All right. So for me, it's taking me to Kilo Charlie, Kilo Bravo, and then up to Alpha Indigo Romeo. So we're traveling mostly west and then north. But if I want, I can probably get rid of that little waypoint. So if I open up our flight plan, which is now updating, in clear Charlie Kilo Bravo, we now have a direct line straight to air Whiskey Lemu Will. Okay. I think that's okay. That's pretty much the direction we want to be flying anyways. Oh boy, setting up flight plans. Alright, now open up flight plan. And it's defaulting in all these white numbers. These white numbers are kind of the altitude, I think, of the ground in that area. So like air is about 1,146 feet off the ground.
Yeah, that looks.
But
right.
if I edit it, I can tell the system what I want to be at that location instead. So I want to be at 8,000 feet, for example, at air. That's my cruise speed that I want, or roughly where I want to be at by air there. And then Whiskey, I'm assuming the Sky Vector is going to have the...
Yeah, so you can pull up the approach plate on Sky Vector.
For actually from Pittsburgh?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the ILS right plate?
No, this is, or you're looking for the Fuga 6?
Oh, that's arrival. So I don't want arrival. I want approach. This is an approach. What are we using for a flight stick? I'm using an Extreme 3D Pro joystick. No HODAS or anything. ILS runway 10R. Cat 1? Like, am I looking at the right things? Like these?
I don't say anything. Yeah, so that's the approach plates for the actual final approach into the airport. Just above that is the arrivals.
Okay, so here's Fuga. So this is what we need, and I need to freaking rotate it. All right. So air, I guess, is what, 10,000, 13,000. I don't see a minimum line. Whiskey, I should expect 10,000 feet. Is that what that means here?
Yeah, let's see this.
That's quite a transition from Whiskey to Fuga.
So, no, wait, hold on. So this is likely to only be really used by jets coming in from further up. Because if you see towards the bottom on where Parkersburg is, the 15,000 right there, that is the altitude for that section of route.
Yeah, but I want to go at like 8,000 pretty much the whole way.
Right.
So I guess really I should just worry about when it transitions below 8,000. So I'll use 8,000 for pretty much everything until it tells me to use something lower than 8,000.
Right, and that's really just the minimum that you can be at for that approach.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll take us all the way down to Sydney, and then we should be able to go in.
So it looks like the
for
minimum is
approach.
pretty much the 3,100 all the way through Sydney.
Right, for that arrival. But if I remember right, the approach has a minimum of 5,000, so we shouldn't go any lower than that.
Okay. Sounds good. So I'll pretty much stick at 8,000 until we're at the approach then, because the VNAV will essentially handle the transitions all the way through and make it smooth for the most part.
Yeah.
So 5,000, 4,000. All right. So let's go back into here.
So one of the things that I would suggest doing now is setting up your nav radio, nav1 radio, into the ILS frequency as well.
I thought I didn't have to use the radio one if I didn't, if I was using GPS.
For navigation to the airport, yeah, you can absolutely use GPS, but the ILS is a radio signal.
Okay, so
the signal for the ILS is 108.9.
So it's this localizer code at the top left.
Yeah.
108.9. Okay. 108.9. And chat, this is kind of like me learning this stuff as I leave all this things displayed. Let's do 108.9. Okay, so nav 1 is set to 108.9.
Alright.
And I'm assuming it has to be here on the right.
You hit
the
non-editable
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little switch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm plugged into 108.9. That's good. And now we can just go ahead. The first minimum that I want to be at is 5,000 at Bufty. So everything else is going to be pretty much 8,000 all the way through.
Uh-huh.
Are you joining me in the ILS adventure?
I am.
Oh. There you go.
Can't let you go alone.
Okay, 8,000 at Fuga. Fuga. So how come K-Pit is before my approach? I don't think that's right, is it? I mean, based on my GPS, it looks like it will work.
Yeah, I did see there was that little arrow that was on the left side briefly. Yeah, is he up there? No, scroll up.
This?
Mm-mm. So on the GPS, yeah. So scroll up. There you go. So you see how it says approach.
Yeah, but like all my approach waypoints are after K-Pit, when K-Pit's the airport. So I'm just surprised that it wouldn't end at K-Pit. Is there ATC voices? There can be, yes. If you use ATC and you want to work with that, you can. I don't think it's super great, but I think I'm just going to leave it white, and that way when we get to Will, it'll know what to do here.
Yeah, because it's
actually my first point isn't there. I'm going to... I'm hesitant to clear Cape Hit. What if I rename Cape Hit to the stop that I'm thinking it should be? You don't know that'll mess everything up?
I don't think... I think it's right. I think it'll cycle through a court properly, because if you look on the map screen, it doesn't jump to Cape Hit straight from the approach. It has the points for the approach.
Well, what I'm thinking it's doing is it's jumping. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so I think it'll cycle right. It's just it looks odd on the screen.
I mean, you know, worst case scenario, when we crash, I get to blame you.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I suppose you do.
I did edit this a little bit.
Okay.
Let me just go back to flight path. Okay. Now it's not working at all. Is this on PS4? No, it's not on PS4.
Mm-hmm. So...
Here we go. Cape Hit's working now.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just set the minimums then for this. It is 4,000. Does yours do the same thing, or is yours displaying differently?
No, I left all the altitudes that it had in there. Because I mean, yeah, you can program them, but
Well, all the white altitudes,
Mhm.
those don't affect your VNAV, essentially.
Right.
So yeah, if you just go up to 8,000 and you do out hold, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It won't let me program in the feet on those. On the approach.
Those are dictated by the approach. So I guess it's probably assuming you have the plate and you're going to follow the plate.
Oh shit!
So
I hit clear. Fuck.
well,
All right, that's fine. I'll do it
All
quicker.
right.
We're hey, you know. That's...
all right. Set your CDI. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you have it on GPS. You see the PFD button?
What PFD button? What?
Bottom of the screen towards the left.
This? Okay.
So PFD
PFD.
towards the left of the circle.
I
All right.
did PFD.
So I have bearing 1 set up to show GPS, so you can cycle through on BRG1.
Okay.
And then I have bearing 2 set up for nav1.
Okay.
And that'll give you a good idea. So nav1's not going to show anything right now because we're not in range of the ILS.
Well, even my
but-
GPS isn't showing anything because I cleared it by accident.
Cool.
Yeah. So I had to replug in the whole flight path. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, Jones, welcome back. Good to see you guys.
Hey.
It's a little bit of a mess. Uthris is learning something today. It's always good to learn things.
Yeah.
KP. Okay. B. Enter. Come down. Keep it. Are you already leaving me? I hear someone moving around out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do a touch and go or two. while
That's-
I'm waiting
that's
for you.
fine. I'm just sitting here burning fuel. Let's do this procedure. Let's select approach. Actually, no, arrival first. Arrival, and we are doing Fuga.
Mm-hmm. The Fuga 6.
Okay.
And you should be able
for
to
runway
select the transition as
10,
well.
Right. I believe. Okay. What's the transition that I was looking for?
JRB, I believe it is.
JPU?
Yeah. Starts with a J.
JPU.
And that'll be here at Parkersburg.
Okay, we'll load that. Open up our flight pan. Okay, yeah, no, that's way better of a automatic route. I didn't do that the first time. I let it default to what it was, and so that's why it went over to Charlie Kilo Bravo. Okay, good to know. See, making mistakes is how you learn. Hey, MC, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope you're having a good Thursday. We're almost to the weekend.
Almost indeed.
So 7 nautical miles out. I'm gonna shoot. For like 4,000 feet. And then we'll start maybe getting to 6,000 feet around Pirat. And then air will do 8,000 feet. So setting up ILS, is that for autopilot? So ILS is a combination of autopilot and I guess it is autopilot because it will land for you for the most part, right?
Autopilot's not required for ILS. ILS is just it's a radio navigation signal sent out from antennas at the runway to let you know where you are vertically and horizontally on the approach to the runway. Autopilot does make it easier to fly, but it's not required at all.
Alright, I went ahead and reactivated my approach. And it is below Cape Pitt again, so I guess we'll just have to go with it. I think that's fine. Note to self is when I add something new, all my height levels don't save. That's depressing. Are you still making altitude adjustments manually, right? I don't know if you're... I think at a certain point you are, of course, flying manually, but for the most of the lining up on the runway and getting close, I think maybe, 1 mile out, you'll probably be still on autopilot. Just ordered an i9. I couldn't play sim on i5. Well, congrats on the upgrade. There you go.
i9's pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still on an i7, so...
Yeah. That's what I'm running too, so...
So around air... we are going to be at 8,000. And then we'll start our descent on Whiskey. Ugh. dude, when you mess up and like
Accidentally clear your entire flight plan.
well, accidentally clear your flight plan, but when you're trying to just do a minor change with knobs, it's it's not very fun.
Yeah.
It was 5,000 feet pretty much at the entry point, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I really like about the GTN series that Garmin came out with is it's all touch screens. And it is super easy to navigate and set up.
I'm gonna change this one to more gentle slope, like 6,500. Okay. Feet at this. All right, I think I'm all set up. Chat, I think we're good. It's giving me 18 frame on low settings. Oof, big oof. But glad you got your upgrade. All right, that took a while. Uthers is real slow at this. That's fine. You're just idling right by me and hanging out. I still can't see your nameplate.
Yeah, I saw yours while I was flying, but it disappeared when I got close after landing.
Huh, that's weird.
So maybe it's a proximity thing.
Potentially. Okay. So what runway we want to take off on here?
I think we can probably taxi around to, what was that, 28 around the corner? Should give us a fairly good departure.
Yeah, it was taxied with 28. Okay. We're good to go. Let's get our beacon, nav. I'm gonna kill that guy in front of me because he really shouldn't be there anymore. Let's get our taxi lights. I don't think I need landing lights. It's daytime. All right, we are on our way. Are you going off the runway there, champ? What was that?
There's a plane on my screen.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. That's a little scary.
Yeah.
Who am I streaming with?
It's one of the AI. Hi, I am that pilot guy.
Yes.
AKA John Guidry, that is occasionally in chat here.
Yeah. So we're streaming with Pilot Guy. He's actually got his pilot's license, so he's teaching me the ways of the I don't know, the Flappy Bird, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And don't feel bad about how long it's taking you to set all this up and whatnot, because it took me like 6 months to really start to get the hang of instrument procedures.
Yeah.
And I've got textbooks that are like 5 inches thick sitting around here.
Well, you know, I pride myself in my quick learning of UIs. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's the little details. That's what matters the most with this type of stuff. The broad strokes come pretty quickly, but the nuance that's required for everything is...
Yeah. Little more challenging.
Alright, so I'll hold short here. And we'll watch you take off.
Oh, okay.
I'd say, yeah, you take off and do like a little circuit. And while you're doing your circuit, I'll be checking my mags and taking off. So that way we can tie back up when we're in the air. See my buddy's heli textbooks? Pretty crazy? Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yep, your name tag's there now.
Sweet.
Here we go. Now let's see. Oh my lord. Why are you nosing up right now? You just had a tail strike there, my friend.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay, that's the grass. I
No,
feel
it's
like
not.
the rudder control is probably a little weird
Yeah,
on the controller.
it's really sensitive. Yeah, and I can't quite get the fine control that I need for takeoffs a lot of times with a high torque airplane such as this.
Alright, so he is off the ground. I'm gonna do our last minute checks here. I'm gonna turn off my taxi light. Not gonna need that anymore. Left mag. Good. Hey Isabella, how's it going? Right mag. Good. Bring the RPM back down a bit. I'll get my yoke back on. Okay. Rolling onto the runway. Oh, I'm doing pretty good.
Back in the skies of West Virginia.
Back at home, you know. I just love the greenery up here. I think that's the thing I miss the most about when I moved to the city, was just like, I don't know, all the trees and stuff like that. Alright. Rotate. Positive, gear up. Get those flaps up. And we are taking off towards the west here. Where are you at, my friend?
Right behind you.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna hand fly for just a little bit. I think I'll go ahead and start rotating to the right and go north. Still at some sort of climb speed. So here we are, back at my hometown, right in front of us down there. We're flying over to Pittsburgh, is the plan at the moment. Alright, I think at this stage I'll go ahead and trigger the autopilot and turn on nav mode, and I suppose VNav. And what, do I just let it go at that point? Just miss the mixtures a bit. Not giving me any sort of VNav setting here. Do I just turn on alt hold, maybe?
So what I did was, so I just hit the FLC button when I was at a good climbing speed, and that will hold that speed until you reach your top altitude.
Okay. I don't know. It's not programming in what altitude it wants me to be at very well. I think that's an issue with this thing. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, I mean the flight plan stuff, like all the altitudes you put in the flight plan are more just for reference. It's not going to actually change the altitude, I think. So you'll still have to go and set the altitude manually.
Yeah, I don't know what's ILS. Fuck, I don't know what it stands for anymore.
Instrument landing system. And the basis for an ILS is that it will, for most approaches on an ILS, it will take you down to a point about 200 feet above the ground and generally half to a quarter mile from the end of the runway. And you'll be able to follow the signal for that all the way down without being able to see outside.
So what does it mean to attempt an ILS? Well, you have to program the system to do an ILS, and you have to
you have to fly to the indication shown on your panel.
I guess I'm doing a 180 because I accidentally turned off autopilot. That's fine. I'm just over here, over the Green Hills, West Virginia here. But like also, you know, the ILS might miss, and you might not get lined up correctly, and you have to abort and go around, and then either reattempt to get ILS, or you will. Why am I doing a 180 right now?
I don't know.
Was it because I was on heading mode?
Yes, you're on heading mode.
But my heading was north, at the very least. I shouldn't have gone all the way to the west.
Turn off heading mode.
I turned it off. I switched over back to nav, but it's definitely weird.
Yeah, so you see on your PFD, you see it says GPS in green?
Yes.
So that should...
Well, it says GPS in pink green.
Top.
Top? Oh,
yeah, so on the top. Yeah, so that'll
green,
be your...
autopilot alt 25 or 2400, which is not correct. Based on my flight plan, like when I get up to my first waypoint, I told it to be at 5,000.
Yeah, so your flight plan entries are not going to change your actual autopilot settings.
Yeah, but I don't. So if I turn off altitude hold, will it then pitch up? Basically, I want it to be able to control my height. And it doesn't seem to ever want to do that.
I'm seeing you're missing a knob, too.
I'm missing a knob? You're talking about this right here?
Well, you see on the left side screen, you have that white circle.
Yeah.
On mine, which is a very, it's basically the same panel setup, that is my altitude selecting knob.
It's very strange.
Yeah, very.
Very, very, very odd. But that's okay. We'll deal with it. I'll have to definitely see if anything ever...
I mean, you're at least going in the right direction now.
Yeah, but I don't want to control the VS myself, you know? Like that's why I was bothering putting in the heights, because, having to control the vertical speed myself gets a little tedious. I can do it. But I'd rather not, and I really wanted to test the G1000 has like this interpretive kind of like it'll drop a bit, level off, drop a bit depending on your route and the distances. So, I really wanted to test its slope capabilities.
Which, I mean, that's kind of what the FLC mode is for. It'll adjust how fast you're climbing in order to maintain a specified airspeed. So like I just told mine to climb at 90 knots, and it's adjusting so that now I'm climbing at about 600 feet per minute, and it's gonna. And as we go, as the performance of the engine and the propeller changes, it's going to adjust that up or down as it needs to, in order to maintain that 90 knots.
Yeah, Isabella is basically landing on autopilot. It won't flare for me, will it? It'll just essentially line me up and...
It'll fly you straight to the end of the runway.
Straight to the end of the runway, right where I want to be, I guess.
And generally, it's about 500 feet per minute.
So it says I'm going to Pirate. And, Actually, right now my GPS is kind of pointing towards air, I guess.
Yeah, that's what mine shows too.
So that's 34 nautical miles. Which is pretty much the longest leg of our journey. So we're pretty much going over the hills and far away. Even the vertical speed doesn't work.
Well, it's because your set altitude is 2,400.
Yeah, but like, why is it 90,000? I must figure this out. There has to be something weird about the Baron.
Yeah, I think you're missing that altitude knob.
Yeah, but
that's why you're
I was
not
missing it
able
on
to...
a couple other planes too. I don't know. Let me check Google and see if anyone else is complaining about it. Flight Sim 2020. Baron 58 altitude not working. I don't think anyone has really said much about it yet, so maybe I'm literally the only one in the world that likes the Baron 58, I guess. Everyone else is fine, having a good time. Uther is giving himself headaches. Let's just look at the plane. Look at this thing. It's pretty. You see that people are already making custom liveries? Those cars just driving through the field? Yes, they are. Okay. But did you see that they're making custom liveries already?
I hadn't seen any, no.
Yeah, I saw some for United. Some for, like, I don't think Emirate Air? It might have been an Emirate. It's one of the Middle Eastern ones. Which looked pretty good. Come on, VNav. Stop fighting me so much, man. Killing me.
You may just need to turn off the vertical part of your
It won't let
autopilot.
me. That's the thing. Like I turn off alt and
What does it say for your GPS status when you turn it off?
talking about at the top there in the green.
Yeah.
It just says pit.
Well, I guess you're hand flying.
I guess so. I did not want to be. Oh, that's bloody frustrating. Alright, I'm gonna, I guess, hand fly up to... See, even when I turn off alt, it's literally just pitching down. And
Yeah,
then
so your trim...
and then it turns itself back on. Like, my alt hold is not turning off. It's definitely really borked right now. It's like I have to turn off autopilot just to increase altitude and then turn it back on.
Yeah.
So the question is, if anywhere in this flight plan it's essentially not working, is ILS even going to work?
It should, because your ILS is not dependent on your flight plan. You should still be able to pick up the radio and the radio signal and follow it in.
Okay. Hope so. Alright, I think I'll stay around 6,000. It's not gonna be very great. Do I have crashing enabled? No, actually, just because it puts you into this black screen that I don't like, so I just turn it off. I'll know when I crash. I do have failures on, so if I crash, my plane's inoperable, but it just doesn't go to that dumb black screen that I don't really like. You know, it looks like there might be a plane near us. Way up there. I can barely see the blinking lights. Sad face? Why sad face?
She wants to see you crash.
Yeah, everyone should see explosions, don't they? That's all they care about.
Hey there, Chris.
What's ADF and DME?
ADF is Automatic Direction Finder. It's a navigation system that's being phased out. DME is Distance Measuring Equipment. So that's what tells you via radio signal how far away from that beacon you are.
Your pilot buddies have informed me the G1000 is 85% broken. I've tried everything to get VNAV to work. It doesn't. I do get ILS to work. It doesn't seem to handle approaches right. It doesn't change over automatically. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Ryan. That's great information. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Good to see you again. Welcome everyone to the stream. So we are trying ILS, but based on how it's going and the Baron not even having vertical control, it's a little frustrating.
I did try an ILS the other day in the 172.
How'd that go?
So pretty well.
Pretty well?
You know, I got the indications and everything was reading properly. So. I mean, this is my first time messing around with the autopilot in here as well, so it's kind of be interesting to see how it goes.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the nameplates. ILS explain. ILS is basically instrument approach for landing on runways. What GPU? I am using a GTX 1080. Not even Ti, just plain GTX 1080. I run the game on high when I'm streaming, but if I play off stream, I can run it on ultra pretty well. But the rest of my PC specs are in the about section of my YouTube channel. So if you want to do a direct comparison, that'd be the best place to look. How's everyone's Thursday going? You have any plans for the weekend, John, in chat?
Got to work all weekend, but it's all morning shift, so I'll be playing plenty of flight sim in the afternoons.
The ILS will work. You have to put autopilot on, and then when you're lined up with the runway, turn the approach mode on as you get closer to the threshold of the runway. Just got the game, got it downloaded, and I'm excited. Okay. Yeah. No. It looks like as long as I am above 3,000 feet, or about 3,000 feet by Starge. I think we'll be okay.
And the thing to remember about approach mode is that it'll give you the lateral guidance will still be coupled to the autopilot, but the vertical may not. So you may be responsible for your own vertical.
That's fine. That's okay. But here's our route. The remaining, we're going to Air, Fuga, Limu, Willie Starge, and then we'll make our landing there on 10 right. Ideal intercept point of the ILS is 2,600 feet. I think it probably depends on the ILS at the airport. Based on the charts that we're looking at here, for us, Starge,
the ILS intercept is at Starge.
So 3,000, about 4.3 nautical miles.
8.3.
8.3?
From the runway, yeah.
Oh, yes, it's right there. Okay. So I guess these little numbers are the between each point. So MMJ.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. And really, I can't wait to mod in some sort of chart database, to be honest, into the game, so I don't have to have it on my other monitor. If anyone has any tips on VNAVs, I'd love to hear them. I have altitudes in on all waypoints, autopilot on, VNAV on, altitude hold off, and it just keeps flying the altitude that when you turn AP on. Yep, same thing happens to me. I'm at this point, I basically just tell it to, like, I'm on altitude hold right now and VNAV, but if I turn off altitude hold, it just turns itself back on essentially by VNAV, because my VNAV is already set to 6100. You need some sort of knob, and what John's saying is this knob here is missing that will control my actual altitude. Let's check weather. And a cloud in the sky. Looks like we're pretty good in that regard.
So the ATIS is...
I'm getting into spreadsheet territory now with these charts. Silent would be proud. Is the performance as bad as reviews say? I mean, I have a really good computer, so I don't really get performance issues. So for me, no, the performance is fine. But your mileage may vary. You should see peak altitude indicator of the VNAV is just 2 in feet, similar to Diamond and ILS. Can't get it to work. Wait, well, for me, it's up here. So this This 6,100 is what I'm set to, and this teal symbol is basically saying what it's set to as a confirmation. So when I alt, you can see it goes up to 6,200 because I'm closer to that, and so I'm approaching 6,200 now, and a pink line between my current altitude and 6,200 is dragging me up there.
Yeah, that's your trend line.
Yeah. So like that works. Like altitude hold works, but just changing this number in any way doesn't seem to do anything. Or if there is a way to do it, I just don't know how. I wonder when should we try to tune into ATIS? Also, I apparently had my GPS off, and I'm way off course to Whiskey now. That's fine.
So we can actually pick up ATIS now, or at least I can up here. You may.
Are you past Whiskey?
I am coming up on air.
Oh.
2.5 from air. The frequency is 127.25. You're in front of me.
Yeah, but like I thought you were way ahead of me.
Yeah, but you're
Faster.
twin, and you stay low at high power.
All right, fine. Jeez. I'm just trying to make this a quick go-to land situation, right?
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yep.
So 127.25. Put that in. Your comm radio is on the upper right corner on the left-hand screen.
What was it again? The heading or the setting? 127.
127.25.
Let's get our weather here.
Pittsburgh Airport information, Whiskey 2300 Zulu. Wind 050 at tree. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,200 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,200 feet.
Well, that's a wall of text.
2.10. Altimeter tree 0.06. ILS runway 10 left, ILS runway 10 right, and visual runway 10 center.
At least we chose the right runway to land on. Hey Jones, how's it going?
10 left, runway 10 right, and runway 10 center. VFR aircraft say direction of flight.
That visibility 3 is a little concerning, but
That's 3 nautical miles. I think there was a cloud layer out that way, right? Ooh, we're flying over a little airport. And like a huge quarry. Look at that little one. That's a nice one. It's got 2 runways. Have an i7 9700 and RTX 2080 and it runs on Ultra totally fine and installed on an SSD as well. G-Sync monitor probably helps also. Probably, yep. I mean, I just turned off V-Sync and I think I'm running a little bit better. Because with V-Sync on, there's a FPS cap as well. I don't know if you noticed that in the settings, but it's defaulting to 60 cap. So if you turn off V-Sync, you can get better FPS. Alright, we're making our turn now towards Fuga. And then we'll be heading north to Lima, Echo, I don't know what M is. Mike, Echo, Whiskey? Lima, Echo, Whiskey. Did you fly near your house? Jacksepticeye did it on his game. I already flew near my house. In fact, we took off from the airport near my original house and stuff like that. I've already flown over all those locations on like the first stream. Yeah, sounds like you have a pretty good setup there, Ryan. Good job. Looks like you're running good. just love how, like, in West Virginia and Pennsylvania, at least on the Appalachia side, but like, there's just towns and valleys along rivers. They just kind of spring up, and everything else is just rolling hills. It's just very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a little bit different from Louisiana. You guys have just flat.
Yeah.
Flat and hot.
Mm-hmm.
My brother's getting married to a chick from New Orleans, so.
Yeah.
I went down there in December. I was like, holy cow, it's still hot.
Yeah.
I literally fly over the whole world without stopping. No. I think I'm good. No need to. Also, we would run out of fuel. Looks like there's some train routes down there, I guess. I would assume so.
Yeah. Looks like it, yeah.
And some trains even hold up on the yard. They're not 3D model, they're just... Oh wow, yeah, it's a big yard. Live near Jackson, you think you can fly over there? Yeah, you didn't give me a state. There's a lot of towns called Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well have said, I live in the US. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Okay. Distance, 4.5 nautical miles to Lemieux. Are you past Whiskey yet?
I am. I'm 3.3 miles from Fuga, which is, I believe, the point you just passed.
Yes. I'm coming up to the next one. So my nav 1 now is saying IGUT instead of none on my PFD. Is that
It is.
what I want,
So
I guess?
that's- Let me double check, but I believe so.
Where do you double check that at?
So at the top
Yes,
of
I
the
see it.
approach plate.
Localizer IGUT.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know where Vicksburg is, man, and if the more you want to spam where to fly, the less I want to fly there. Like, just... I don't want that kind of stuff in my chat.
So, and you see how the blue arrow on your compass?
Select altitude bug. Shift plus Control Z. That's undo. That's literally just called undo. It doesn't do anything.
I'm sure there are some keybinds for changing altitude, but
Yeah, probably. And if need be, I can keybind it to like maybe just plus and minus on my keyboard, like on the numpad. Just and we could probably just take care of it like that. If we can keybind it. Alright, so I am past Lemieux. I'm gonna go down towards, I guess I gotta be at or around 4,000 or above, just above 4,000, so I should start descending. As the trim literally just starts pitching and finding me again, and I have to turn off autopilot. Ugh. Ugh.
yeah. So As you come into better range of the ILS signal, you'll start to get a bar that'll show up on the left side of your altitude tape, and it'll have a little green dot in it. That green dot is your 3-degree glide slope.
Okay. And so that's the altitude I want to maintain the whole way.
You want to keep that right there at your altitude indicator in the center of that bar. And then you'll see, remember we set up nav 1 on bearing 2? So it shows up as a light blue arrow. That is your lateral guidance. So you'll want to keep that centered.
Okay. Come on, nav mode. I'm really having to fight this thing. It's a little frustrating. I'm kind of surprised that these things aren't tweaked in by release.
Yeah, especially for a premium aircraft. Or a deluxe aircraft.
Super premium deluxe.
Yeah.
I think I see the... Am I on live weather? I should be. I'm not seeing any clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on live weather. There's no way the visibility is 3. It's literally just sunny skies.
Yeah, it's 3 miles at the surface.
Okay.
So there's probably some haze.
Noted. Alright guys, we're going to be hitting the transponder, or the ILS approach soon. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. So it's pretty much, we're going to intercept at stars. Here. So I'm going to start slowing down. Maybe you can do a stream. That's literally what I'm doing, Jones, in a way. But flight sim. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off out hold and see if it actually stays off. Turn off eNav. Okay. There's the runway and stuff. We're at 4,800 feet. I guess it's hazy, so maybe that's why the visibility is a little low, but like, even then, this is nat 3 miles visibility. Alright, let's see if we get an intercept at stars. 1 nautical mile.
$3006 is the altimeter.
6 nautical miles until runway 10R. And it's 118.3 for comm. I have that. I'm not losing altitude. Well, actually, I'm losing some altitude. And I do have a little bit of a purple line there. For that. But I'm not losing near enough altitude. I don't know, I think it's borked.
Yeah, let me try. I'll try a coupled approach on mine. See what happens.
As altitude hold freaking borks again, and I'm gonna turn it off. Actually, I have a feeling it was my autopilot. It was still doing outhold, and I could see the line drawing down, and it's getting steeper and steeper and steeper until like yeah, the plane is a bit foot. I agree. All right, good. We're back on neutral takeoff trim. All right, well, that's fine. I can come in on my own and land her nonetheless. We're coming in really hot, but that's okay. Sure, I probably just completely sped my first flaps, but that's fine.
On the upside, you should have enough time to watch me
Yeah.
on my landing. So I'm about 2 miles from Willie.
I mean, you know, it was a fine landing, just so much technical issue. With that. Alright, here we are, guys. We're at our destination of Pittsburgh. Thank you for flying Uthris Air. Are you on the approach, or are
Yep.
you... Yeah?
I just hit Willie.
Alright, so I'll just pull off in the grass here. I mean, Jones, dude, like, you guys are telling me where to go 90% of the time anyways. I can do a person's point of view. Like, look, this is better than Google Earth. I am down on street level. Like, it's like, just stop today, please. Good Lord, I don't know what's up with you. How's it going, Nathaniel? Good to see you. I'm not seeing you.
I'm coming in. The autopilot's looking for that GPS capture. Or the glide slope capture, I should say.
Hey, Ahmed Arafa, how are you? Welcome. Some funky terrain, yeah, you'll get that every now and then. It's like bushes that it kind of interprets as grass.
I do see several aircraft on the runway, so if you could go ahead and shoo those guys away for me.
I mean, I just see the one guy on the runway. I mean, I'm essentially on the runway, just off to the side. Still don't see you, though.
I'm coming.
But, like...
I've got glide slope capture on the autopilot.
Okay, well, there you go. My altitude hold just done screwed me, it seems.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't want to turn off. Ever. Well, this guy on the runway is taking off.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's rolling now. Maybe because you might be up near the sun and I just can't see behind it.
Yeah. That would make sense. Let's see if I can get some lights on.
Green name master race. Agreed. I agree.
Alright. Lights are on. Yeah, no, this is doing a fine job, fully coupled approach.
How far from the runway are you?
I am 3 miles out.
Okay. That's a lot of damage, indeed. Indeed. Look, if it, you know, I'm not messing around. When I tell people to stop, just do so. If you don't, then I have no qualms kicking you. I don't give two shits.
If you want Google Earth the game, go play GeoGuessr.
Yeah. Not even that then. Yeah, you're probably coming out of the sun because I'm just sitting here waiting. You're not tuned to left, are you?
No, I'm on right.
Okay.
I got 108.9. I see you sitting next to the runway. And Dovahkiin flying off. $500 feet.
No, you're just... I got nothing still. You said you got 500 feet?
Yeah?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, coming in a little low now.
Yeah, you're definitely way low. All right, chat. Let's watch his landing and make sure he does a top job. Make sure he has that center line there. Yeah, your gear's not down.
Yeah, it is.
You sure?
Yeah,
You sure?
very.
Okay, it just wasn't loaded in on that view, I guess. All right. Looks like that was smooth.
No, not too bad.
Definitely not bad.
Yep. Autopilot worked pretty well, too.
Worked for one guy, it seems.
I guess that's what you get for flexing with your engines.
Just do a wheelie the whole way in front of you. It's all about that power, man. All right, so now, guys, we've completed the one thing that I wanted to test out today. I think I learned a lot, but now we get to take suggestions on flights you guys might want to see, places you guys might want to go. So drop them in now, and you know, super chats are priority, members are priority as well. So if you have a hometown you want to see or an airport, this is your moment to ask as we work our way over to a random gate. Suggestion is Queenstown, New Zealand. It's pretty there. How much frame I'm getting? I don't know. I don't have an FPS counter on. But I'm getting pretty stable frames.
Yeah. I'm getting very solidly 30, 35.
Okay. Go to home menu. And Isabella beat you out, Nathaniel. So it looks like we're going to Queenstown, New Zealand.
No. No Jones.
Windows key plus G? Alright. It's not showing GPS in this mode. It says it doesn't have access. Alright. You have a VOR issue with the G1000? Yeah. The G1000 right now is being a little rough. Okay. Let's go visit Isabella at New Zealand. If I got the correct island here. It's the one pretty much right above Australia, right?
Southeast of Australia.
There it is. Zoom. Boop. There's a guy here already. Alright, ramp 14. It's gonna be my thing. That's not New Zealand. Look, man, I don't know where anything is. Okay? I am dumb. I'm just a silly guy that doesn't know even how to fly a plane. What do you want to fly? What's Nathaniel? Are you gonna join in? The DA62?
Mm-hmm.
No, fly the DA.
Twin Star.
Flight conditions. We are in live ATC. That's good. And we will fly. Romanisto, thank you for the sub. Enjoy your time on the channel, and thanks for the support. Just gonna look today? Alright, that's fine. You don't want to do any canyon runs on your A5.
Ooh.
Which we might be doing here soon.
You want to do some bush flying?
Like what, in Alaska?
No, here in Queensland.
Where's Virginia? Virginia is the east coast, roughly in the middle of the U.S. Alright, loaded in. We're at Queenstown. It's an overcast day.
Mm-hmm. Look at all those mountains.
Look at all these buttons. Okay. Master switches. I'm gonna turn on P-top since it's cloudy. Fuel pumps. Get some fuel in there. Where is the fuel switches on this? Fuel control. Yeah, we'll just turn that up to crossfeed. I don't need an aux pump. Crank that up a little bit. Cabin heat control, cabin airflow, park and brake. This doesn't have an RPM setting, does it?
Nope, it's all automatic.
Turn off the pumps, don't need those now. Let's get the alternators on. That's good. Let's get taxi landing lights on. Turn up the instrument panels a little bit. Let's see. Oh, look, an altitude knob. An altitude knob. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there are no other New Zealand airports. Would make sense if there are 2 main cities, but I don't know. Well, I mean, the hills are very beautiful so far. So I don't know about the rest of the area, but I mean, just that. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cloudy day, but and pretty overcast. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start working my way. I guess we'll be taking off to the east. What direction should I fly, Isabella? Should we fly north? Should we fly south? We're gonna have to stay below this cloud layer. Either way. What don't I like about the sim? I think there's some unfinished aspects with the ILS settings, the Garmin. I think, honestly, some of the clouds look a little flat for being a 3D volumetric item. But otherwise, so far, I mean, I'd say I'm very happy with it. I don't fly airliners, so I can't really speak to those and how those do. But, you know, multiplayer seems to work well. Pretty straightforward to join your friends. I'm going to be interested to see how well VATSIM works with it, because I have that installed now, and I'm going to have to start learning how to talk to ATC at some point. You don't understand anything I say about this game? That's fine. You know, you can just enjoy the scenery in flight. That's basically what I'm doing as well. Or you can, you know, maybe go watch something else if you want. I don't, you know. A320 seems pretty smooth. I did fly it a little bit, but I'm just not interested in airliners. Looks like there's mountains in all directions, but less in the east. Okay. Where did that jet go?
I don't know. I wish I could see you as well.
You can't see me?
Nope.
Hmm. You're still in live mode?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Didn't change anything except for airport and plane.
Well, sometimes it keeps certain settings, like regardless. It's weird. There's a big lightning bolt shaped lake next to the city. It's cool. It's Harry Potter Lake. Alright, I'm on the runway and I'm gonna be taking off, so. Here we go. If you connect VATSIM, do you still see people or not? Yes, you'll still see people. Rotate. Firm back pressure there. Gear up. Flaps up. Is there like, should I maintain flaps for longer while on takeoff? I usually put them up when I put the gear up.
Yeah, you want to accelerate a little bit.
What is VATSIM? I've heard of it used a lot, but I don't know what it actually is. Virtual ATC. Well, I don't know what it really stands for, but essentially people will actually be in the traffic towers, and you'll talk to them, and they'll direct you in a very realistic, trained manner. When you drive down from Aerotown, you can stop on the hill sign and see the planes as they come in for landing. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty cool airport to land at in real life.
I mean, honestly, the whole terrain is very cool.
Mhm.
I like a lot of these mountains. It makes me think like Japan, but Australia, Japan. The non-Asian version of Japan.
Yeah, it was really nice. I have actually been to Auckland. It was, I mean, similar for the time that I was there to this. It was very overcast and dreary, but I mean, it was really, really nice. Everywhere else.
Virtual Air Traffic Simulation Network. Thank you, Richard, for letting us know what VATSIM is. I mean, like just look at this. I mean, it's an overcast day, so we're not gonna get the pretty screenshots. But that road down there that just kind of zigzags its way up the mountain could drift. Take a Toyota over that and drift. Ah, man, maybe we should have done the Acon and just cruise along the rivers. I'm gonna follow a river for a bit. Let's follow this one here. And then keep heading east while we do so. Okay, I'm gonna overspeed the aircraft.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
I'm not gonna sink. Don't lie. I'm going 180. There's no way I can sink right now.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
It's really not happy with me.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Getting a lot of terrain notification right here.
Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Am I using yoke and pedals? I'm using a Logitech 3D Pro joystick. I do not have pedals, though I could hook up my gas and clutch and stuff and use those if I wanted to, but that's a little weird. It doesn't work quite as well as an actual thing. Is there a way for me to turn off this don't sync notification, or is this, I just have to deal with it?
There should be somewhere.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Whether or not they've modeled that in, though.
Don't sink. Don't
Oh.
sink. Don't sink.
I don't know. It's getting a little annoying.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
We'll get back up.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Jesus Christ, I know.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
There's no way for me to acknowledge that message.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
The don't sync message.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, no, it's
pretty
a
constant.
call-out.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't
By the way, in case you didn't notice, you're
Mhm.
very close to the ground.
Don't sink.
Oh, really? Am I?
Hmm.
There we go. That shut it up. Very beautiful mountains. I like it. I like it here. Wish the weather wasn't so overcast. Is it overcast right now, Isabella? If you go outside, is this the weather you're experiencing right now? Is live weather really live?
Oh.
Imagine sinking? Nah, man. We don't sink here. I mean, I don't live in Queenstown, but it's kind of overcast. Okay. We're in Isabera's natural habitat right now, everyone. I'm assuming you still can't see my nameplate.
Nope.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm gonna swing back towards the airport and land, and then we can change area again. So let me zoom out. Where's the airport? Pretty much right along the river. It's easy peasy. Live in the UK. From what I've seen, it's pretty much light weather. That's good. Yeah, this is the Never Crash channel. Very true, Rick. How's it going? Good to see all the members in chat today. It's always nice to see everyone. Can I get some scones, please? It's our in-flight snack. Sponsored by Diamond Aircraft Scones.
I would like ramen, please, for my in-flight meal.
This flight has not been long enough. We do not provide dinner on this flight, sorry. As they hand you like cup ramen. Just like really crappy ramen.
Cup of noodles.
You know, it would be hilarious if you were able to, on your carry-on, bring cup ramen and then just ask them for hot water. Like, yeah, can I just have hot water for this?
I mean,
there you go. You're all
hot
set.
water is a thing they can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they make coffee, so.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Nathaniel.
No, you get hamster. Not even cooked, just dry noodles. Well, that's called a ramen cracker. Thank you. That's what we called them in college. Look at that road, guys, at the top right, top left here. Is that even a
Zigzagging
road?
up the mountain.
Is this even real life? Over for our approach. I'm actually going to wait until I lower flaps when I'm in the white area of my speed, like a good person. There we go, 120, flaps 1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a forward slip into the runway.
Is a slip essentially like a slight wing stall?
No, slip is roll left, rudder right. So you're putting as much of the airplane into the flow, creating as much drag as you can.
Oh. Okay,
It helps
gears
you
coming
slow down and get lower.
It looks like we're gonna land on top of this 787. Nope, this is 747. All right. We're about to become engine fuel for engine bay number 1. Yeah. Keep on beeping at me. I'm used to your don't sink by now.
Oh man, I wish y'all could have seen that landing.
It was a little rough, I'll be honest.
Well, mine made up for it with all its buttery smoothness.
That's fine. I think it was rough because I was landing behind a jet wake of a 747 proceeding to stall at the end of the runway and eating shit. It's dead. Naming you. Do you think there'll be something like FS passengers in the future? I think so. I'm waiting for like FS economy myself. to be a thing, so that
yeah,
I can do that.
I think there's going to be a lot of really good mods that are getting, things that have been abandoned or not updated in a very long time. I think there's going to be a lot of really good updates to that sort of stuff. And Nathaniel, are you in game?
No. He doesn't
Certainly
exist.
looks like he is.
He doesn't exist. Alright, where to next, guys? I'm itching for some bush flying, huh? Should we go up to Alaska?
Yeah.
And maybe Fairbanks? And let's do... I like the yellow one, to be honest. Actually, isn't there a third one that I have access to? The Shock Ultra? I'm gonna do the Shock Ultra.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna give that one a whirl. I think that's cool. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I just got over work.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
nice.
A day off tomorrow.
I hope so. We need a purpose to fly. Yeah, no, I agree. All that stuff helps. So, you have flight sim yet?
No, I'm gonna wait until I get a bit more money.
Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, ramp 7 is where I'm going. There's a red Zeppelin instead of Led Zeppelin on the runway right now, which is beautiful. And flight conditions, we are live, and we are good to go. It's only a game. Oh my god, how dare she? I ordered Track IR today.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I had your attention at bush flying. Well, that's what we're doing. We're gonna be putting around Alaska.
Have you done any international flights yet?
I don't have time to do international flights.
Well, I mean, we did one last night.
True, we did do, what?
What,
London to Dunkirk?
The beauty of Europe is that international could mean 20 minutes.
True. Track IR is awesome. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm waiting for the next generation of like HTC Vive as well. Like the next proper generation, not like one of their like 20% better headsets. I wanna start getting into proper VR soon, and I have the space for it. You know, my office basically has nothing here, so it's just a big old empty room.
I considered Track IR when I picked up Elite Dangerous, but at the time I just couldn't justify it.
Yeah.
Like, I did pick up Voice Attack to go with it.
Yep, I have voice attack for Elite. Alright, so mag. Okay, trim is literally a switch. Open guard. What's this? Turn on turbo. I don't know if I want my turbo.
Ultralight?
Master. Yeah, we're doing some bush
Little
flying.
bush flying.
Where's the fuel? Isn't this the fuel right here on the top right? I feel like it's supposed to be.
So did you just order your Track IR off Amazon or something?
Yep. I had a $100 gift card that I had for like a long time, so I decided to finally just go ahead and use it, you know. Get our strobe on. Don't need our pump anymore. It started right up, so I guess I don't have to worry about that.
That's a very basic panel.
Yeah, it's basically a flat piece of board. Yeah, with HTC is done with consumer. Really? Alright guys, let's go ahead and...
This guy Oculus is digging himself a grave anyways.
Well, yeah. Well, ATC isn't Oculus.
No, but Oculus has stated that Facebook will not be mandatory for
Logging in, yeah. Because
Never owned an
I want
Oculus.
Facebook to be looking at me all the time. Alright, I have no clue where the runway is here. Oh, actually, it looks like I'm coming up to one. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Runway 2L.
Oddly enough, it shows you as a bonanza with your nose gear in the air and tail dragging along the ground right now.
Hey, man. That's cool. Do you have generic planes set for players then?
No,
No.
because I mean it showed you in the right plane before.
Maybe because you're not on. You don't have this version.
I don't have the deluxe yet.
All right. Is Nathaniel in another voice chat or anything? 'Cause I'm pretty sure he was going to join us for bush flying.
How is the multiplayer feel? Like, is it like
feels-
it all, or does it actually seem proper?
I think it feels pretty good. Are you the
Yeah,
one
it
stopped right in
feels-
front of me there, pilot?
Fine, get on the side.
Yeah. You better. You better. All right, here we go. Brakes. Goes down. I'm gonna pick up the tail. And park and brake off as I slam the tail back onto the ground. That's fine. And we're in the air. Literally just like that. Oh, this plane. Welcome to Alaska, everyone. See if you can't find a river. You behind me at all?
Mm-hmm.
With that truck IR, you can use it more than just the flight sim.
Yes, I would be able to use it for like shooters and things like that.
ETS, ETS.
I'm just gonna fly runway heading for a little bit.
It's actually surprising how big the compatibility list is.
I mean, anything that has an independent camera movement, it's pretty much gonna be working for. Tried to taxi at like 12% and just went airborne.
Track IR has compatibility for pinball.
Is that you on my front right? Pilot?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna be I'm gonna rotate left and follow this river. North, I guess, and I guess we'll be turning northwest. West now. Let's get down to the river, guys.
So it looks like I'm a good bit faster than you are.
Well, I throttled like all the way down when I was coming down here.
Yeah, but I was passing you as we were going down the runway.
Oh. I don't know. We're in the same plane, I thought, right? Or are you in the other one?
I'm in the X Cup.
Oh yeah, you're faster. You're definitely faster. I think we need to. Do we need to head north to get in the mountains? I'm gonna head north. Oh, there's some nice homes up here on the hillside. Is there no fuel mixture ever in this? You would think I would want a good fuel mixture thing because, you know, if I get too high, that'll be bad, right?
Mixture, yeah, mixture isn't really a thing to worry about too much in fuel-injected airplanes.
Oh, it's a fuel injected one.
It's just I'd imagine.
Yeah. There's a lot of automation that's being introduced. And all the 50s tech is finally leaving aviation.
But the 50s is fun. Alright, let's trim this thing out. Get it going nice and level here. Does it even have a windshield? Yes, it does, we have a windshield. I can confirm that we have that. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna wave at you. Nice.
I'm still going faster than you.
Well, yeah, this thing really just goes like 150.
Well, then step it up, bud.
I literally can't. There's no stepping it up. This is slower than the yellow one. Oh yeah, touch the windshield? No. Not good.
You get fingerprints all over it.
Dude, the audio in this
Smudge
is
it.
so good. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear this stuff in stream, but like just the little rattle of the struts. It's just like the little things that I can hear. Really sells that I'm in like a box in the sky. What I'm hoping for, I was kind of hoping for bigger mountains by Fairbanks, but maybe they're not. Where's Mount McKinley at?
You mean Denali?
No, Mount McKinley is in Alaska. It's like the tallest peak in Alaska.
Yeah, it's been renamed.
What? Why?
Yeah. They brought it back to its original name.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, by the way, hi!
What? Oh, there you are. I'm glad I rebound my look around button to my hood ass, or my hat switch. I can actually kind of see a lot easier. You know what had big mountains? Queenstown. You know what, Isabella? I swear. Oh, there's a plane in front of me. Way out there. Wonder if they're gonna make a brake version. That would be so cool. I don't know what a brake version is, but sure. You know what mountains I want to fly over? I saw a raptor flying over them today. Like northern India, southern China.
The Himalayas.
Yeah. Those ones.
Yep, those are some big mountains.
Maybe we can find an airport over there next and do some more bush flying. I'm glad these lakes are 1,000 feet off the ground right now.
We'll go fly to Mount Fuji.
Go to Mount Fuji. Fuji-san! It's just always
Maybe
covered
you
in
could
clouds.
do a flight over your vacation, your Japanese vacation.
I do want to do that, and you know what? Maybe that'll be a Friday stream. You want to go to Japan tomorrow, Pilot?
Sure, yeah.
We can go. We can fly out of Osaka, head over to Kyoto, and then fly down to Hiroshima, and then over to Tokyo. That's literally the route. I mean, I took all that by train, but that's where I visited.
the train sim for that route?
I think they are working on VR, Ryan. Following the river.
Mm-hmm.
If you can call it a river, it's more like a wave.
It's something.
It's funny, looking at my local computer retailer and whatnot, and every single HOTAS system is all on backorder.
Oh, wait, every single HOTAS system is on back order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people buying them for flight sim.
That's so interesting. And, you know, honestly, I think the only reason this game will do as well as it will is because everyone's at home. You know, like, I have time.
The only one I can see that's not on back order is the HOTAS Warthog one. That's only because it's like $900.
Yeah, that thing's expensive.
I mean, everything I've heard is that it's worth the price, but
Alright, I'm gonna...
you have to be a serious enthusiast to consider it.
I'm gonna try and get even lower to the water here. Nice low and slow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to be between trees. I'm gonna be able to pick off pine cones as I go through. Here we go. That's it. Nope. Okay, yep. Cut that one a little close. Well, good thing the wing is above, you know?
It's kind of a challenging river to do it on because it zigzags so much.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And there's a lot of tall trees where there wouldn't be tall trees right now. Not only does it zigzag, but it also rises and falls.
Mm-hmm. Man, it really messes with my brain to see water flowing uphill, too.
That's fine.
Is it?
Yep, totally fine. I haven't died yet. Alright, Airline Roll, here we go. Straight as an arrow. Easy. Oh, is that you?
Yep.
Okay. One thing I'm proud of is I can do a good roll. Just the right amount of rudder, nose down, and then back, and you're good. What's that look like on your screen? Weird.
Not too bad.
Gonna puke? Stop it? No. No, you can't tell me what to do.
Does your engine slow down when you're inverted?
No, because it's not piston. If
What?
If I had a carburetor, it would, right? But I don't think this has a carburetor.
No, so my engine slowed down because I wasn't giving it enough downforce for the fuel to move from the tanks towards the engine.
Oh. So like if I stay inverted for a while.
Yeah. Give it a shot. See what happens.
It's fine. Honestly. I bet this looks weird for everyone. It's like, why is the sky green? I choose to spawn on you, and I spawn with the tree impaling your power plant. That's what you get. That's fine. We're about to change locations anyways. Do a water landing. This thing, I'm gonna land in this field. How about that? There's a field over by me. It's really small, and
Extra tiny. There's a road just past that, though.
nope. Field, man.
Okay. Hey, I mean, we're in Alaska. It's legal here.
Engine full idle. Come down. Easy. Easy. Tree. Ah, a lot of trees. All right. Let's go to the Himalayas. Pine Tree City was less interesting than I thought it would be. I think it would have been better if we did more northern Alaska, to be honest, or if we had the A5 out there to land on lakes.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm switching from live to all, because I'm going to change the weather here to a few clouds. That's fine. I'm going to... Should I do the A5 in case we find some water?
In the Himalayas?
Yeah, I guess there won't be any water, huh? Isn't it pretty dry up there?
It's very
Would it be
high
snowy?
altitude as well, so I would actually suggest something turboprop.
Is it very snowy?
Yeah, it's probably pretty snowy up there. Alright, turboprop? Turboprop.
Have you flown the King Air?
I've checked it out. I've not really done much with it, but sure, we'll do King Air. And
Okay.
then zoom out. Head over this way. I kind of just want to find like this random remote runway or something.
Was that a dot matrix printer I heard?
Yes. I can't see much because of all the clouds.
VNLK.
VNLK, Luka Airport, Lukla.
Lukla.
Zoom to details. Be taken. This is tiny.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Says departure. I hope. I mean, it's 1,700 feet runway, guys. This is. Oh boy. Can I find the Himalayas? Yes. I refer to John. Thank you, John.
We are about to spawn on the Himalayas.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to take off, are we?
No, we will.
You think 1,700 is enough? Well,
For this airport?
Yeah, we got.
Yes.
We got dual engine. I forgot.
I guess you just roll off the end, fall off the cliff, and use the fall to get you airborne.
Mm-hmm. And then you sing the OEO Tailspin theme song.
Yep.
If anything,
that is literally the takeoff procedure for this airport.
Dude, with the A5 in the game and then being able to land on water, I want someone to mod in the tailspin plane. How awesome would that be? I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. Oh, this is one of the handcrafted one, isn't it?
It's probably gotten some good attention.
Oh
Just
yeah, this
because
is the
it's so
one.
famous.
Yeah, it's handcrafted. Look at this, guys. Lukla Airport. My immersion is broken. Oh god damn it. What the fuck? Oh, he's back. He had to upgrade to the 747 from the Dreamliner. Oh, he's doing it. He's getting it. And he's gone. He's dead. Yeah, shit, he died. His wing clipped the ground, probably. I don't know what's going on. You know what? I'm not even gonna do startup procedures.
Engaging autopilot.
Let's just get it rolling, you know?
Yeah, my cockpit view is broken for this.
That's because you're broken. Alright, starting up the engines. Come on.
Oral warning, okay.
Oral warning is okay. Thank God for that. Who's in a CJ4? There's so many planes here. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. This is mistakes.
Yeah, something's up with mine, because I'm not seeing any traffic. My engines have also apparently started, even though they're not visually showing. So, I'm going to restart the game.
That sounds good. I'm gonna leave this hell that is everyone in the game. Oh my lord, there's like 20 CJ4s just stacked on top of each other right here. Here we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of a rolling start because screw it. Is my RPM set high? Yes. Okay, good. Oh god, I'm in a pack of CJ4s.
Well, there's a longitude in there too. So yes, this is literally a ski jump.
Yeah. Did a plane jump? Yep. You press X to jump in the game. Don't you know? Alright, now go ahead and take back my RPM a bit, my mixture a bit. And we should be okay, I think. I think we're okay. We're live. How's it looking? Look at that. That's a cool valley. Wouldn't that want to live next to or below that airport? I think that airport is the one that they get to start climbing Everest. Am I right?
Correct.
Yeah, but what I really care about is coming down here to the
Which airport
valley.
is it that has the runway right at the beach?
Right at the beach?
They have all those danger signs, don't stand here when plane's taking off, or you're gonna get wrecked.
There's a few in the Bahamas. You're probably thinking of Princess Juliana.
The one that they hold onto the fence and
Right. And they'll have, like 747s taking off there and all that.
basically they're standing in a sand blaster, like sander, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is another one that's pretty well known at St. Baths, and it's one of those airports where you approach from one side and you leave out the same direction, because there's a hill, and you basically fly 20 feet above the hill down to the runway.
Oh yeah, and there's like a road on top of that hill, right? And they like stop traffic for a half second.
Yep.
Yeah.
And at the other end of that runway is the beach. And they actually did completely close off that section of beach for the airport. Because there was an overrun accident
Yep.
several years ago.
I don't know who would be like, I'm gonna set up my camp right here. Right at
I
the
mean,
end
it's
of this
great
runway.
for plane watching.
Well, yeah, how about you stand to the side?
Yeah.
Like, no. Darwin award goes this. Alright, what do we got over here? We
Hey,
got
it's
some cool
natural
mountains.
selection.
Mm-hmm. Thinning out the gene pool one way or another.
There is an airport, I think it's in Turkey, that
Turkey.
has a highway that literally crosses the runways.
What? And they just have stoplights or something?
Yeah. That's literally what it is. Is okay, we're getting ready for a plane to take off. Stop the highway traffic. He takes off, the barriers go up, and everyone starts driving again.
I mean, if you think about it, that's not that unsafe.
Completely unsecures the airport.
That
The
is
entire
issue.
thing.
And if someone
Yeah, but
wanted
it's in
to,
Turkey. Was it really that secure?
it's true. I don't know why I'm following this river, but it's fun.
Uh-huh.
It's real pretty down here. It's almost as pretty as New Zealand, wherever we were. Almost. Actually, no, it's better.
Yeah, in real life, Lukla has, I think, 15 to 20 pilots that are qualified to land out there. And everyone else is just flat out prohibited.
Yeah.
And much like Courchevel, once you pass a certain point
Oh, wow.
on your way there. Whew. Yeah, once you pass a certain point, you're either landing or crashing.
Mm-hmm.
There is no space to turn around.
I've been on basically idle the whole time I'm going down this valley because this river, it's all downhill.
Himalayas are tall.
Yeah.
Like Everest is 30-something thousand feet tall.
Do planes even fly over Everest, or is it just too dangerous to?
They kind of go around a little bit for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to go around, and it's not worth flying overhead because you do get that close to the ground.
Well, there's that, and like I think there's like the snowstorms can just come out of nowhere, and so they just don't want to deal with that either.
Yeah.
And you can't see the ground, and then that would be no bueno.
And I mean, so when you hear about the snowstorms coming out of nowhere, there's really only about 2-3 months that people can climb Everest.
Yeah.
And even then, the storms will pop up, but they'll disappear just as fast.
Where the heck is my alternators? Because I'm getting the low voltage warning like constantly right now, and I get the feeling that I did not turn on my alternators.
They're on the panel.
They're around. What was that? Is that you in front of me?
Nope.
Okay, it's just a it's a big airliner doing exactly what I'm doing. It just like buzzes me. Okay, Navrecon, strobe, blah blah blah, manual fuel vent, blah blah blah. Don't crash. Yep, it just said don't crash. Let's not do that. Hold on. Hope everyone in my back seat is just losing their minds. as I go full elevator at 200 knots. That's fine.
Yeah, something was broken with that.
All right,
'cause it
Lone, you
still
have a good
has
one,
me.
man.
It loaded in still with me as with the X-Cub selected.
Next cup would be good. I think I'm about to eat shit. Oh, that's not a good sound.
At that bay, Kegel?
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh, no. Oh.
Meow. Luckily, all the Elite Dangerous practice that I've had makes this not that bad. Not that bad. And it's already starting to level out. You made a good progress. What altitude are you at when you spawn in there?
Me?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Loading in now.
Because I'm down to 1,900.
Oh, up at Luckla?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm spawning on you.
Oh, well.
It was pretty high though.
Why don't you just go fly to the peak of Everest? Should be
Nah.
a good view.
I think I would need an airliner to get that high. Because basically at cruise altitude for those. Or I'll need like a jet. Maybe like a CRJ to do it. Maybe that's why there's just so many CRJs spawning there. Well, that's not
It
good.
spawned me in at 6,000 feet.
So I have a problem.
Okay.
You know how I said my alternators weren't on? I am panel out right now. I got no instruments. Okay.
That is just a really expensive glider.
Well, no, I still got power. I just can't see how fast I'm going. I can't lower my gear. Well, I might be able to lower my gear. Let's.
Checklist. Use the checklist.
No. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I gotta fly the plane first, man. I can't go through the checklist. I need a co-pilot. I might have to just honestly keep going until I find a place to put her down.
Let's see if I can find it.
How much you want to bet it's above me?
Well, gain some altitude so you can have a moment to look around your cockpit.
I do not see it. And without my map, I can't tell which way the river's gonna turn next. That's weird, because I use just the straight up startup command, like Control E, and usually that turns on your alternator. Because it just makes you flight ready. But I guess not today. We are flying blind. No. Ah, shit, I don't know which way this is turning. I'm going up and over. This is becoming a high-risk operation. You still haven't found the alternator, have you? Any bets on how long until I toast? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Honestly, this is no different than what I was just doing, but,
Okay, see on the panel the hashed switch?
The what switch? Which
There's
panel?
a switch
Center-
with
center-
white and red hash on your
Yes.
panel left corner.
Left corner.
Just to the right of that is your generators. Your battery and your generators. So there's two switches that are down.
I got master caution back on. Panels aren't coming back on yet. Where's avionics on here? Oh, well.
It should all come back up once you have.
Yeah, I might not have
power.
enough voltage just yet for it,
Yeah.
so it might take a second to charge. Or it's just out. Because I turned avionics on off and that didn't do anything. Maybe if I turned battery on off.
Engaging autopilot.
Okay, autopilot.
Maybe your
sound
battery's
works.
just dead.
No, it works. But my Garmin's are just dead. It's alright, chat. We'll be fine. We'll just keep flying this aircraft here. How long until the next? If I take south from Lukla, where's the closest airport? Actually, this thing doesn't even have a magnetic compass. No, it does. Okay, I'm going west. How am I going west? I thought it took south. I guess rivers can turn. Imagine that.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of unrealistic battery consumption for you as well.
Yeah.
That screen in the center on the top of the glare shield,
Mm-hmm.
that's supposed to last for at least 2 hours. Even if there's no other electrical power.
That's my barometric pressure. Or like
No,
a false horizon.
that's just
type
it's a straight backup. It's got an independent battery, and it's supposed to give you your.
You mean I shouldn't have unplugged that and swapped out the battery for like my remote for my TV? Look, man, Game of Thrones is about to turn on. I needed my remote.
Yeah.
All right. This happened like 5 months ago. I never replaced the batteries. Pretty good at flying that plane. I hope so. Oh, you say that. That was
Well,
quite
if
a
you want to
scene.
go ahead and look to your left,
What's to my left?
on the left wall, there's an ELT switch. You can just go ahead and throw that on.
Emergency pump on.
Nope, further
That one?
left. All the way to the left.
I turned something on.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep, that guy.
Okay. What does that do?
Lets us know where to find your crash.
Oh, god damn it. Well, the river is widening out, which is one, it looks really pretty. Number two, I might be able to find somewhere to land soon.
You going for a beach landing?
I might get lucky enough and there might be just an auxiliary airport up here. I don't know. I mean, I could just gain altitude and find one. Do a water landing, it'll just fade to black. Water landings don't work outside of watercraft. There will be no miracle in the Hudson today. Let's go this way. Pull up, rotate. Oh, that's a wall. Literally the sharpest that thing can go. Not with that attitude I'm at. Alright, fine, jeez. I don't know. I don't even know where I am anymore. It's just really pretty. I'm seeing all these rice fields, which is cool. This neat river. Beautiful clouds. Awesome trees. Oh my god, was that a 747 inverted over me right there? What was that? Is that you?
No, that had 4 engines. That was not me.
Okay.
I can't see anywhere online anymore. Apparently what's happening.
And now he's just taking off vertical, basically. He's... Oh my lord, what is he doing? Oh, he's doing a loop. He's inverted.
You should fly right through the middle of his loop.
I can't keep up with him. He's going like twice my speed. Oh god, he's nose down. Look at the top right. He's going down. He's going down. And he just ate shit. He died. It's over. Maybe he needed a transponder, huh? I think I'm fine. What a mad lad. Yeah, I have no clue where he is. You know what I like to call that? That's, I'm sure that was probably a cargo plane, and the cargo probably got loose and shifted dramatically. And, couldn't recover. Couldn't recover. Center of gravity was way off, and there he goes. Have you ever seen one of those type of plane crashes? Those are ridiculous.
It's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, because it just falls out of the sky.
And there's nothing you can do.
Yep.
You're just along for the ride at that point.
I think the most famous one is the run in Russia.
There was one in Iraq a few years ago.
Ugh, it just makes me scared.
Yeah, and it was a 747, and they had an armored personnel carrier in the back, and it came loose, went all the way to the back, smashed up against the rear pressure bulkhead, and it was right after takeoff. So it just they didn't have speed, and there was nothing they could do. It just
Nathaniel, that was
up,
you in the 747. Why, man? Why, man? Alright, I'm still heading... Oh, I'm heading north now. That's not what I want.
Make a landing on that road.
Can't make a landing on any of these places, really. I need a pretty long runway. Especially since I can't see my speed. Like, I'm gonna be coming in probably pretty hot at the end of it. I mean, I have airplane stress and engine stress on, and I haven't fallen out of the sky yet.
That,
You know what? That might look good. We're doing that. I think this field is the best that I have seen.
that switch above your console for your generators, wouldn't that give you power?
Switch above? Like my
Above
head console?
Your compass. Yeah. You have your left and right gen switch. Right where all your voltage meters are that say no power.
It says I have power. I got 18 volts. I got plenty of power.
So when you switch it all the way over to your battery.
It's all the way over, and I got 17 volts.
Yeah. So mine's sitting at about 22, 23.
Are you sure that was my alternator that I turned on there? No, there's my gens, yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta turn everything off and on again.
I've done that. I've turned off like the modules and stuff. Like I'll get the like if I turn off my battery and turn it back on, I'll get like the autopilot test. Yes, I would like to acknowledge my master caution of, hey, you dumbass, you have no power, but there's nothing I can do. Master caution. Do I have a crash bar? My lights turned on. So that's good. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, this is how we're gonna fly for the rest of the flight. This is it. This is the best use I have for my power that I get. Maybe someone will notice that we need some actual help here. Oh my god, they died. It turned off. Now they're stuck.
It was like a little bird who tried too hard.
Nope. Just turn it back up again. Is it providing
What have
extra
you done
lift?
to that poor airplane?
Yeah. It stops again.
Airplane physics.
We have 2 warning lights now, probably. Alright, I'm gonna gain altitude. I'm gonna get out of this valley. We're gonna look around. We're gonna find a place to land. Oh! Windshield wipers turned back on. They're just so happy. They're just like, yay! This is great!
Your wiper's going full Flappy Bird.
Yep. This is normal. The life of Uthris, if he actually had his pilot's license, this is what it would be like. You guys are seeing a glimpse. Yeah, it's flapping. It's helping me keep altitude, gain altitude, all the above. Where am I? Passengers, you might want to put on your seatbelts. Alright, chat, we need to find a good landing site. What should I look for, John, in a landing site here? Open?
Open, reasonably flat. Good luck. Because there's none of that out here.
Look for grass or concrete. And hope it's long enough.
There is none of that in the Himalayas.
I mean, yeah, everything's like steppe rice fields. And trees. Lots of trees. Pretty much everywhere that isn't a tree, someone built a house in a rice field there.
Hey, but the trees will just break your fall.
Something like that.
This is true.
I passed an airstrip 2 miles ago. I'm sorry, I don't have any sort of navigation tools.
That's a lie. You have VFR.
I have VFR, and I have a compass.
Yeah.
I'm currently flying
Pilotage
heading...
and Dead Reckoning.
Dead what? Actually, there's some good fields out there. This might be good.
Oh. Hold on, I require pitot heat. Because my pitot just iced over.
Oh. Windshield wipers are dead again. I think that's a sign for the future. Whose fault is that? Yours? For doing loop-de-loops in a 747, distracting me so I'm not seeing the airport 2 miles ago? How about that? I think that was your fault. I'm gonna blame you. My windshield wipers agree. That's why they started up again. They're like the magic 8 ball of this whole program. All right. I think that's what. I think these fields are my best shot at getting a landing. If I hug... Oh boy. Oh! Windshield wipers are picking up speed. This is warning me of terrain. Hey Jacob, how's it going? It's going awful on this end. Alright, more power. Make the turn. Power down. Shoot between that field. Wipers of faith, yes.
They're wiping away the tears of fear.
Gear down, full flaps. Or like 20% thrust or something like that. Alright. Full off on thrust, full idle. That's a river. That's not what I want. Wiper. Every time I like let go of the throttle, wiper speed up. Just like by a little bit. All right. This guy's house is about to get like a plane. Why am I not going slow? Like I'm full flaps and it doesn't feel like I'm
Reverse.
losing speed.
Or speed brake.
No speed brakes, but you do have beta.
You finally have flight sim installed? Nice. No, that's not the sound I want to hear right now. Alright, trying this again from the opposite direction. Might work out better. I am full idle. 1 notch of flaps. Gear down.
Why don't you just turn your engines off and glide in for a landing?
Because okay, so it's not really about that. It's about having the power in case I need to abort these landings. Because these fields surprisingly have a lot of trees in them. So I have to kind of lead off speed in a weird way. That's a tree. I'm dead. I would have died there. It's over. It's over. Why am I not slowing down, man? Like I'm literally taking off again. I've been on idle the whole time. Is it because my RPM's too high? Good thing we installed that transponder. And there she goes. Nailed it. My wipers are just too powerful. I'm not slowing down. Alright. Perfect landing. 10 out of 10. That's what you would expect.
I missed the house by that much.
You know, what can I say? It's what I do. Alright, chat. The stream's already about 3.5 hours long or so, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. Thanks everyone for coming out and watching that failure, and even ILS failure. Tomorrow we'll probably be streaming. We'll do the whole Japanese trip. I don't know how long that flight's gonna take, so we're gonna do the whole thing. Are we gonna land at each airport too? Pilot, you think?
Yeah, I mean, we can. I mean, if we take something like a TBM or the King Air or something like that, it wouldn't take too long, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, Japan's pretty small, so.
Yeah.
Now this is pod racing. Yes, that was extremely entertaining. Thank you. No problem, Isabella. Final episode of Going Medieval tomorrow, because the beta is over and I can't record any more episodes. Next week we'll be doing a new series. Otherwise, more flight sim, more chilling, and thanks for coming out.